Welcome back to my channel, in which I try to explain how to deal with disease cancer. I was a cancer patient and I survived, and I'm telling you about the experience of my life, how I dealt with that, and how I came up from there. In this session, I'll be telling you how could I know that I am affected by this disease. I still remember the date when I returned from my overseas contract, cancelling it back in Bhubaneswar, and it was the 10th of January 2019. When I came back, I had to cancel my contract and I have to leave a good remuneration and a lot of money, but I didn't feel good to stay there for a longer period and return back. Life doesn't give you more chances to be in the limelight. Many people might consider it I lost the chance of staying as a visiting professor abroad, but I decided that I must come back to Bhubaneswar. And after I landed in Bhubaneswar, the next day I went to the hospital. It was rather unfortunate, rather unusual that anybody coming from abroad immediately after that going to the hospital, and everybody was guessing what was wrong with me. There was nothing wrong in me, but I felt that something is bothering me. And I thought that I have to be operated, the hydrocele operation. One of my testicles, I thought, was becoming larger than the other one. So I wanted, maybe I have to go to the doctor and consult about it. When I went to the doctor and I said, he examined it and said, nothing unusual. Why should you insist on a hydrocele operation? It's not big as you think. It's normal. But I insisted. Because of my insistence, the doctor asked me to go for an ultrasound, and on his advice, I had my ultrasound done in that same hospital and gave the report. Then, after scrutinizing that report, the surgeon who was supposed to treat me suggested that I should go for another ultrasound by another technician. He didn't say me anything, but I had to obey his orders and I went for another ultrasound. After the second ultrasound is done, he asked me to go for a scan. I said, why I should go for a scan? Because it's just a hydrocele operation you are going to conduct with me. But he insisted that there is something, some lump is visible in the left thigh joint. Do you feel anything? He asked me. I said, no, I don't feel anything. The tiny lump you are asking me is nothing unusual, because in the childhood, when we are playing football or when we are running, sometimes it happened like that. And when I used to tell my mother that I find some pain in it or it is swollen, then she was administering some foment, warm foment on that, and it disappears. We say it in Oriya, it's a bagi. So it's nothing unusual. He said, no, we have to see that. So I went for the scanning, and the scanning cost me a lot of money, so 23,000 or something like that. Then I said, it's going to be very costly for nothing. But I was not knowing that was the beginning of my ordeal.